Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you about how did I get an on-campus intern in Reliance Industries Limited. So, some things about me which helped me to get intern in Reliance. Some of the clubs in which I was part of were Catalyst, which is the official chemical society of chemical engineering, then ProfNet, which is a finance club, NCC, and 3D as a modeling, where I did some simulation based projects, and I had some past interns in MRPL ONGC, Kripco Fertilizer Limited, and Septex Private Limited. What does this internship consists of? So Reliance doesn't tells you exactly where it will post you or in which domain it will post you, but few of the domains for chemical engineering in Reliance are the refinery, which most of you may be knowing, like example Jamnagar refinery. Then we have petrochemical segment. I got my intern in this segment in Nagothane Manufacturing Division, and there is a new energy segment which is located in Reliance Corporate Park in Mumbai Consoli region. And basically, the selection process is first they will have a resume shortlisting, and you have to enter the details and fill the form through Unstop. So entire process will be happening on the Unstop platform. Uh, they have a CGPA criteria of I think 6.5 CGPA, and whoever clears it and fulfills some basic criteria, they usually go to the aptitude and technical test round. In our college, we call it OT round, that is online test round, and it's very easy round. But mostly they will be taking the top 10% of the applicants, top 10 to top 20% of the applicants in the OT round from our college. The OT round consists of there are two parts in OT round. The first is the aptitude round, and the second part is the core chemical question round. In aptitude round, they will have basic questions, and you can easily practice them using IndiaBix. IndiaBix is a platform where you can take a lot of tests, bounded by time, unbounded by time, subject-wise, topic-wise test, and you can also use it for chemical question MCQ preparation. And after you clear it, you will have a technical round, which will also consist of HR questions. Coming to the resume strategy, they don't look for, let's say, like hi-fi stuff. They just want that you should be above your CGPA criteria, and the most important thing, you should have an oil and gas intern. That really helps. I had my oil and gas intern in ONGC, where I had done a Aspen HYSYS simulation project in a mines vetting unit, and that helped me a lot. So make sure that you have a oil and gas intern, and a project would complement that. That will be amazing. Plus, it's advisable to have a renewable energy project, or let's say a hydrogen project, because my one friend had done a hydrogen based research intern in IISc Bangalore, and he got new energy domain in Reliance. So make sure that the resume doesn't has any mistakes. It's proper. It's not necessary that it should be flashy, but whatever you are putting in resume, that you should know, because all the questions in the interview will be asked only through resume. Coming to the OT round, in OT, that is online test, you have to practice the aptitude very well, and speed matters in that, speed and accuracy. The questions will be very easy, but you should be able to do it fast and accurately. And coming to the core subjects, each one will be having a mix of all types of question. So let's say the questions will be of all the topics like material science, polymer, then particulate science and technology, process dynamic and control, thermodynamics, mass transfer, heat transfer. They won't be that tough, they will be pretty basic, mostly theoretical, and there will be some application based questions, and there will be some basic numericals like calculate LMTD or Q equals UA delta T LMTD. The questions like MCP delta T equals Q. So basic questions, heat, energy balance, find the Reynolds number, what is the Lewis number, basic stuff which you can practice from IndiaBix completely, and focus on the understanding part, not just making, because there will be some application based questions. Then interview insights, the interesting part of the video. How did my interview go? So basically, I felt that in Reliance, you are 50%, not only in Reliance, in every interview, whether you will be selected or not, that depends 50% on the introduction which you give. What my introduction was. So I said like, good evening sir, I am Aman Suvarna from third year chemical engineering, and over the past few years I have done intern in MRPL, ONGC, fertilizer field and different areas, and which has increased my interest in chemical engineering, and I want to join Reliance because of the long term opportunities and the vast experience in modern technological processes which I will be getting. And I also like to take part in case competitions which are regarding renewable energy and sustainability. And I have also won in quarter-final round in HPCL Power Labs. And I'm very much excited for this interview and looking to join Reliance. Okay, so this was my interview. Short, crisp, and directly to the point. You have to see what the interviewer wants. And introduction is the best opportunity to sell yourself. Sell and tell them that okay, you are in the domain in which Reliance is there. Most of the time what will happen is people from NIT and IIT, when they go in Reliance, they will be there for 1 or 2 years and they will leave the company. So Reliance doesn't want uh, monkeys, like jumping monkeys, people who shift the company. So it's better that in interview you say them that I want to have a long-term career in Reliance, and to back that, you have to say that why do you like Reliance. You can say that, like, let's say Reliance has the largest refinery in the world, Jamnagar. It has a Nielsen index of 20.8. So you will get a tremendous opportunity to learn in the refinery. Plus, Reliance is a very much meritocratic place where, and keep it honest. Don't say lies. Keep everything natural and simple. This was the introduction part. Then in my interview, the interviewer asks me about some questions of my intern, like where did I do the intern, in which plant do the intern, and some basic questions like about distillation and what are the operating parameters. And then he comes to my fertilizer intern. He sees a word there which was written ammonia, and he asks me a lot of questions on ammonia, like what is the boiling point of ammonia, how does Boyle's law and Charles' law affects it, and some application-based question like um, of thermodynamics. Example, let how will you liquefy a gas at some certain conditions, and pretty much the application based questions. And then he jumped to HR round. The interview had lasted something 15 minutes, and half of that was my introduction plus some basic questions about myself and the core part. The remaining 7 to 8 minutes that was completely HR based. They will grill you a lot. Like they will ask you that why do you want Reliance? Why Reliance? You have to convince them that these are the factors for which you want Reliance. And will you leave the company? Will you take the PPO? And Reliance likes it if you say them that you will take the PPO. Obviously, because they are investing so much in you during internship, they will want you to join if your work is good. So convince them that we are going to take the PPO. And if they ask you some questions on higher studies, tell them that you like what happened with me was I didn't want to go to higher studies. I wanted to learn whatever I want to grow in my career from the job itself. So I clearly said to them that I won't be going for higher studies. And the interviewer tried to convince me a lot of times that there's really demand for MTech. You will need to shift for a higher salary. And I knew that all this was part of game in which they wanted to see that am I really made for Reliance? Will I shift the company, or am I really relentless towards my goals? I clearly said to them that I only want to learn from the industry, and I feel that industry will give me more knowledge compared to the theoretical knowledge which I will be getting in my, let's say, higher studies. So I made this clear, and then they said me that what are my qualities, what are my strengths and weaknesses. Um, Guys, remember for intern, the interviewer knows that you may not know a lot of things, but he's looking for some basic qualities like how is your communication and will you be loyal to the company? Then um, are you able to learn? That is the most important thing. Are you initiative? Are you willing to collab with the people? Are you honest? And I depicted all of these things in the questions which he asked me. So when they ask you some questions like, tell us when you showed your leadership skills, or tell us when you had to give up but you completed the task. Give the real life instances of your internships, past interns, past projects, your position of responsibility works, your club task, your club works, your social service works. Give them the answer which they want, backed by the correct logic, and keep it honest. Okay, so I clearly said to them that I faced a lot of issues in ONGC, but I didn't give up. I would ask my mentor. I would learn from myself. I would ask my seniors, and I didn't like spoon feeding, so I would only go to my mentors when I needed a right direction. Basically, I wanted to learn as much as I can, and I'm willing to grow in my career. I don't care what problem is, what challenge is. In fact, I like challenge, and I look every problem as a way to challenge myself and upskill myself. And that's why I think Reliance got impressed by my interview. So yes, CGPA is important, and back that with internships and projects that will help you to build your profile, develop your interest, and Reliance loves this. Not only Reliance, all the companies. So have a good CGPA, have projects, have some clubs where you contribute meaningfully and develop your personality. And yeah, this was all about my internship prep for Reliance. If you have any doubt, then you can connect me on LinkedIn and or comment your doubts. So thank you.